Well, you know, midlife is usually the time when confidence starts to get a little bit shaky because you're right in the middle of your life. So, how do you build real confidence in your midlife? Because confidence isn't a magic wand. It's more like a muscle that you have to keep building and working for it to get stronger and stronger. I mean, let's just face it, you've got to start lifting in order to build that muscle. So, confidence doesn't come from knowing everything. That's not where it comes from. It comes from trusting that you can handle whatever happens, whatever is thrown at you. And that means that you don't wait for fear to go away. You got to move, and you got to move while still hanging around. See, every person in midlife starts to question some things because now you've lived enough life where you have all this knowledge, you have all this experience, but then confidence gets a little shaky because the world is moving so fast. I know for me, I'm Gen X, Gen X, Gen X. And I'm just looking at these, teenagers and 20-year-olds and just my grandbaby alone, and how the world is different. Technology leads, they swipe everything, they know computers. This social media stuff is like nothing for them, but for me as a Gen X, I struggle. So sometimes the confidence gets shaken, and I have to be very intentional about saying, you know what, I'm still relevant, I still have things to say. And I want to be able to help other people to continue with their confidence even in midlife. So here is one thing that I suggest that you do to keep that confidence going. Every day this week, do one tiny thing that you've been avoiding, whether it's speaking up in a meeting, maybe putting on some bold lipstick or something that, challenges you, and just do it. Just do one thing. And then I want you to keep a running list of the what I call micro wins. So that when you put on that bold lipstick or when you do speak up in the meeting, write it down and let it fuel the very next thing that you plan to do. Look, confidence doesn't just arrive. It has to be kind of built brick by brick and very, very strategic and intentional. So start stacking. I'm Coach Maria Denise, and I help women to get clear and get confident, make those bold moves, and then get going in their next chapter. So your life is not circular, but it is growing and growing no matter what stage of life that you are in. So before you leave, why don't you write in the comments one small thing that you can do today that feels bold? Because maybe what you put in the comments may encourage somebody else. And by the way, subscribe, follow, like, because I like to keep still having these conversations. All right, see you in the next video.